Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. My name is Rich and we're here with Miley and we're going to demonstrate the obedience commands that have been reinforced and taught to her while she's been with us at school, and the training equipment that we're using. We use a standard 6-foot web training leash. Typically we keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in our right hand so it's not dangling in front of her face and her wanting to kind of chew on it. Our left hand slides down the leash like this. So if you're walking, navigating sidewalks, we're keeping her head up off the ground, which is really important when it comes to proper healing and obedience training. We're also using 2 separate training collars. We'll obviously give you guys the option, but certainly we'll recommend one. We're using a clicker too, which basically rewards good behavior, and then the occasional treat. As you'll notice, she's sitting very nicely at my left, which is where all the training starts and stops. And the first command we're going to demonstrate is healing. Healing, again, is nothing more than walking nicely on a leash at your left, roughly her shoulder blades even with your left leg. And the command is Miley, heal. Miley, heal. Nice automatic sit. So she's been taught whenever you stop to sit automatically. As you can see, we pulled a fleece out here. She just had a bath, so we're trying to get her all dirty. And honestly, these are good for stationary commands too at home. One, it gives her a visual kind of aid to where to do her sit stays and her down stays. It can also be used to go to place. When you're healing with her at home, you can slow down, speed up, make quick turns, stop suddenly, anything to keep her on her toes. Ready? Miley, heal. Now if she gets distracted by like a neighbor, cars, that sort of thing, and she doesn't sit, you can see it was just a little 2-finger correction. I said no, sit, and she sat. The next command we're going to demonstrate is one of your stationary commands. It's a sit stay, so obviously have her seated first. The idea with your sit stay is you're going to lengthen out the amount of time she has to hold it. So 1 minute working up to 3 minutes. Stay. No. Sometimes she wants to lay down, so if I just put a little bit of pressure up on that leash, it prevents her from laying down. Dogs would rather lay down typically than hold a sit stay, so that's why your sit stays are shorter than your down stays. And at home, lengthen up the distance between you and her. Sometimes I'll recommend getting a 20-foot training lead so you can really stretch it, and this is a good way to work on the tongue command as well. When I return back to her, I just return right back to heel position. She gets a click to acknowledge that she held that, and then maybe a little treat. Ready? Miley, heel. Ready? Nice automatic sit. You can see right before we got to the fleece, I slowed down to a crawl. So if you're taking a nice walk through the park, she should adjust to that pace. If you're walking for exercise and for speed, then the same thing applies. Basically, she should adjust to you and not vice versa. We're going to show you that sit stay one more time. Stay. Stay. No, 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 no. You're not letting go. Stay. And then I'm going to call her out of this. Ready? Very good. She should come back and do exactly like she did. Came back and sat facing me. And basically all these commands are designed for her to be a better listener on and off leash. Miley, feel. See, before I was making right turns, there I made a left turn. Ready? Now the next command we're going to demonstrate is going to be the down from heel position. So always have her seated first. It's your left open palm pushing you towards the ground, and the one word firm command to down. Down. No. In. Stay. And of course, before the camera got rolling, she went down a couple times without any sort of correction at all. Your down stays can last longer than your sit stays, like I said. 3 minutes, potentially working up to 5 minutes. She's got a bug. Miley, come. It's not gonna get you. Miley, come. Come on, it's okay. No. Hey, let's go. Come on, Miley. Come. Let's go. Come on. We're going to try that again. She was distracted by this little hornet. Ready? Down. Stay. Down. Stay. Stay. Miley? Better. Go. And you're going to find every day that some days are better than others. Some training sessions can go flawlessly, and then other ones, sometimes I know she's easily distracted at home, and that was one of your issues, but she will get distracted by a fly or a bee or a mosquito. The important thing is we try not to lose our temper, get frustrated, and those are the times too that I think if you have to kind of distract and redirect with the occasional treat, in the beginning, that's okay. So she's done a remarkable job. We do have a sample schedule for you guys because I know housebreaking was an issue as well, so we're going to go over that. We want to thank you so much for using Nora's dog training, and we'll see you in roughly an hour or so.